So, my mother was a refugee. The Hungarian Revolution broke out in 1956, and she was 3 years old. She's told me this story several times of how her parents had to drug and gag her and carry them over their backs in a potato sack because they had to flee in the middle of the night, and if she had cried, then they could have been shot by the soldiers patrolling the border. I don't know any details about that story other than what I just told you. I don't know its context, but that is an image. A 3-year-old girl, my mother, in a sack, drugged, gagged, in order to save the life of the family. That image has stuck with me for my entire life. My grandparents were Orthodox Jews. My grandmother had been in Auschwitz, and in 1956, under threat of a oppressive communist regime, they looked pretty white. They were in an Austrian refugee camp for a year, maybe, I don't exactly know, and then they were accepted into the United States because at that time, 1956, it was politically expedient to accept white Jews fleeing communism. So I have a bias. I have a huge bias. I hear stories about refugees and I can think immediately about my family and my family's history, and so I have an instinct about what I feel is right. Other people don't have that instinct. Other people don't have the same history as me. Other people can have extremely similar histories to me and draw wildly different conclusions. Netanyahu just tweeted that he built a wall and it worked out great for him. I imagine his parents were Holocaust survivors too, or at least his immediate family. It's very easy to believe that there are lots of people in the world who want to kill you when history abundantly shows that there have been lots of people that want to kill lots of other people. And there are lots of people who, while they might not want to kill me, would look at the life that I live and want to stop that life from being possible to live. And frankly, there are other people in the world that are living the sort of lives that I wish it weren't possible for them to be living either. I have opinions. Some of them are judgmental. So I'm sitting here making this video and I'm trying to say something productive, and I don't know what to say that would be productive, but what I think is that maybe if we chose to talk a little bit more about our own personal histories and why we believe the things that we believe, not just why something is right, why your judgment is valid. Maybe your judgment is valid, but saying exactly how your judgment is valid may not be the most productive way to engage in discourse on the internet right now. Maybe, I don't know. I think if instead we talked more about why we believe the things that we believe and about our histories that make us believe those things, we might understand each other better, and maybe we might then know what to do about all the problems. I know it's weird on the internet saying that talking more about yourself might actually be the answer. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. There's this really cool website called 5 Calls. I'll put it on the screen. It gives you good information about calling congresspeople.